Looking for a pantry makeover, don't know where to start from, juggling between the right canisters. What should be the volume? Worry not, you have landed to a perfect place. Hey viewers, this is Shweta and welcome to a very new episode on my channel Mom Through Lens. In this video, I will be sharing with you the tips that I adapted while organizing my kitchen pantry. So in this video I will also let you know the brands from where I source these canisters along with their volumes and prices. This one is for those who have landed newly on my page. I make videos on home decor tips, organizing, cleaning, cooking, travel and slow living blogs. So if any of these topics interest you, do head to my playlist, suit yourself a topic and stay hooked to my channel. Don't go without subscribing if you like my videos. So without wasting much time in chit chatting, let's get started with today's video.
Tip number 1. Finalize on the arrangement. The first and foremost thing you need to do is to finalize on how you want to see your pantry. Whether you want to keep like items together or you want to organize according to the kind of food you and your family intake. I preferred the second one, and so it helped me to decide on the quantity of jars to be ordered, both from volume perspective as well as the quantities. Tip number 2. Decluttering, cleaning and putting the liners. The most practiced habit when we kickstart for organizing is decluttering, cleaning and prepping up the space out, which most homemakers follow. Put everything out. This will give you a clear idea on where to put what. This liner was purchased from Amazon and the brand is Bulfis Multipurpose Anti-Slip Mat, which was priced for $4.99 and it's 5 meters long. That looked me quite decent. Like other homemaker influencers, even I will stress out on this point of using clear containers, and most preferably the glass ones. You don't have to invest a lot because there are tons of brands out there on Amazon who source the glass jars. Find one that suits you more, and there are two benefits of this. Firstly, you can see exactly everything that you have in your pantry stored. Second, the food stored in glass containers are less spoiled as compared to the plastic ones. It's worth investing on the glass jars. Number 4. Elevate things in the pantry. One can invest in wire racks if you have vertical space left of minimum 8 inches. Or if you don't have the space left height-wise but you have deep cells, you can reuse these boxes that are collected from Lenskart or Amazon packages, which I'm sure most of you have it in your homes. If not, then start collecting them, because they are the best risers that will not cost you a penny. Make sure you choose a sturdy one. Tip number 5. Level everything. Yes, I mean it. This will dedicate the jar its space, and with this habit, you know which grocery goes where. Also, labeling will assist other family members even if you are not available at home. This one is from the brand Nourish Chalkboard Stickers that comes in 80 pieces, 10 different styles and with a white pencil that is erasable. Tip number 6. Use your vertical door space. Here I have used a chalkboard sticker to manage my shopping lists or to-do lists, and have added some hooks to hold up my measuring cups, tapes, etc. A small pantry can't afford to lose an inch of space. Don't you agree? Tip number 7. Keep all packets at one place. Use bins and baskets like this and you can clip a written list of items that are all stocked in there. This will help you to access easily and this is the best practice. Opened food packets with zippers are stored in a separate basket. Tip number 8. Use bins with wheels if you store something in the bottom. I have used these 10 kg storage containers to keep my attas and rice. It has wheels, a measuring cup, and there is an opening for easy access. The brand from which I got this is Homies International and it is priced for 1000. Now let's see self by self how I arranged, which brand jars I used and of what quantities along with their prices. I have reused this bamboo tray from Home Center and have kept the spice jars from Home Center as well as DMart, and this is very handy because I have just kept them besides my cooktop, and I will make a separate video on my spice jar organization which I am yet to do. This one is from Satyam Craft. It has a golden tin lid which is quite airtight. 1 liter jar set of 4 costed me 369 rupees and I have. Next is this Kilner preserve jar which was of 1 liter and it was priced for 465 rupees. It comes with a golden lid also, but the cap has a separate tin like thing to cover and keep the food airtight, which I liked it, but it's a bit pricey. The glass quality is very good. I have kept sevia and suji and I ordered 2 quantities of them. This plastic jars I have reused to keep all my flours. The first one holds the besan, maida and rice flour and corn flour. This one is from Amazon's in-store brand Solimo rectangular glass storage container, set of 3 and priced for 1200 and it can hold 1900 ml. I have used them to keep my Maggie's noodles and pappers. Instead of keeping them outside in the open packets, I prefer to keep them in these airtight boxes. Coming to the next shelf, these plastic jars were reused and these plastic ones were from Hometown which were priced for 460. I chose them very long before. Coming to this one again is of brand Kilner and it is a clip jar which has a rubber stopper to keep the foods airtight. The volume is 1.5 liters and it was priced for 645 rupees. I have used them to keep my second most used pulses like poha, moong dal and chana dal. These small jars were sourced from DMart. They come in set and we have used it to keep the nuts that we take on a daily basis and some masalas too. Coming to the top shelves, these glass jars are from Treo and these are the Bruno glass jars which were priced for 400 rupees and it can hold 3500 ml of quantity of food. I have used them to hold my mostly consumed pulses like dals and soya chunks. It's a bit heavy, so I have kept it in front of the shelves for the easy access, and the back side of it holds my baking stuffs, just minimal baking stuffs I would say. These whey protein dabbas are savior, so I couldn't discard them. That's all about this vlog, and I will leave the link to my pantry organization slow living vlog as well as kitchen tour links below on my description box. I'll make a separate video on my spice jar organization. But if you did like this vlog, don't go without subscribing. See you soon. Bye bye.